Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message starts to spread. And I had so many dreams, when you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems. Try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a past. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do it. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. Be one cleaner than your church shoes. Really pouring two just to hurt you. All been a lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on the lease too. Made your whole year in a week too. Main bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. Turning rack to table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with the face, man, I love my baby. You're talking money, need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch to my style, I take any lane. Switch to my cup, I kill all my pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. House so empty, need a centerpiece. Turning rack to table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You're talking money, need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch to my style, I take any lane. Switch to my cup, I kill all the pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Star boy. Hey, look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death. death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Back to the other end when we fell down. We could not believe we would lose it all. Now the dreams are gone and faith has drowned. Everything we lost and we never found. Everything would fall. All our dreams are gone and now we've drowned. Everything is lost, never to be found.
leaders of the Liga Santander. Betis, they're fourth in the table, having a good season. Manuel Pellegrini's men still afloat in Europe and in the Copa del Rey. We'll just go through the formalities and we'll give you the lineups. No real surprises. Well, Barca do have Robert Lewandowski suspended in the league. Fekir, and there is the engineer Pellegrini. On the subs bench, Joaquim Sanchez, 41 years old. Here's the lineups for Betis. Going goal is Claudio Bravo, across the back Aitor Ruibal, Luis Felipe, Germán Petzella, Juan Miranda. We'll talk a little bit about Miranda in a while. Guido Rodriguez, Nabil Fekir and Sergio Canales in midfield, and up front Luis Enrique. Keep an eye on the Brazilian Borja Iglesias and Rodri Sanchez. As always, you can rely on Betis to try and play attacking, open, entertaining football. Tercero Grande is the referee. Guadalupe Porras Ayuso, one of his assistants. There is the Salavare. A couple of hours before the game, they actually gave me a little tour of it. It's not very big, but really very impressive. Iglesias Villanueva will be the referee. Sat down there. Let's hope there's no real controversy for them tonight. For Barca, in goal, Marc-André ter Stegen. Across the back, Sergi Roberto, Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, slightly surprising. I thought he might rest the Uruguayan. Jordi Alba back at left back. Gavi, Frenkie de Jong and Pedri in midfield. And up front, Dembélé, Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha. So there is Mr. Tercero Grande from Madrid. Decent referee, can sometimes be a wee bit authoritarian. Tend to keep a tight rein on events. Betis kicking. Goes off. Straight away, back to Claudio Bravo. And a really big win away to Atletico Madrid. It wasn't a great performance. It's not an attack, but they were very, very solid in defence, as they have been. 5 goals conceded in La Liga all campaign. As the guests say, there are a few less fans in the King-fired stadium tonight. 62,000 capacity. There's Rafinha looking to take on Juan Miranda. And in the end, that's a pretty comfortable ball for Bravo. Juan Miranda, former Barca B-team player, made a handful of first-team appearances. Not a great throw out, that was it. Sergio Roberto onto it quickly. To Gavi, Rafinha looking for the 1-2. Petzella stretching for it. As Nabil Fekir gets caught. Let's not forget, Betis have 2 World Cup winners in the squad, in their side, Guido Rodriguez and Petzella. Guido didn't play that much, but he said he was in the opening game for Argentina against Saudi Arabia. There's Araujo. Such a good player. He was outstanding against Atletico. Produced a big goal line clearance right at the death to deny Antoine Griezmann. General feeling amongst the Barcelona press we talked to before the kickoff was that the club would hang on a second as Luis Enrique sees ter Stegen off his line. Just Just fires up a little warning shot, which Eric Garcia and Marcos Alonso, who's started to be adapted as a left-back. Moment Dembele starting on the left. Had a good World Cup but a poor final for Dembele. And that's not really great to hear, is it, fans booing Betis? It's Frenkie de Jong. That's nearly a great ball to Dembele, who can't keep it in. Something happened last night. The vast majority of the local fans were all supporting when Valencia had the ball. They were getting booed. So the old format of this competition, of course, Betis would have had. It would have been Betis against Real Madrid, just 2 matches home and away. Betis would have been able to play 1 match in front of their fans in the Benito Villamarin Stadium, which can be quite a hostile atmosphere. More an atmosphere that gets behind their players. Here's Araujo again. Gavi. Quickly there, Miranda, as I say, came out with the Barcelona youth system. At the moment, Betis' only specialist left-back in the first team squad after they sold Alex Moreno to Aston Villa. He's been having a great season, Alex Moreno. Looked good last year as well. If he keeps up his the form that he showed with Betis this season, then Unai Emery and the residents of Villa Park will be very happy indeed. Once again, Araujo. Time for Gavi to chase. Miranda should get there. Who opts to turn back. Give it to Luis Felipe. And once again, Araujo. Apart from being big and strong, good in the air, dangerous on set pieces, he's also pretty quick and can bring the ball out very effectively. De Jong. And again, it's Gavi. Pedri takes his time, sends it out to Jordi Alba, who pops up again in that attacking left-back role. Barcelona starting brightly, dominating possession. De Jong to Gavi. And again, it's with the 18-year-old. Sergio Roberto. And Koundé. Once again, Araujo looks to stride forward with the ball under control. Just ran on a little bit of a blind alley there. The ball's back with Claudio Bravo, who... something you don't really like to see a keeper do too often, isn't it? Although in the end it's a decent ball, looking for Luis Enrique, whose father died, unfortunately, just a couple of weeks ago, the young Brazilian. It's a decent ball over the top. Looking for Gavi. It's only cleared as far as Pedri. And he's got it to Rafinha. Brazilian forces it. And it goes. You're looking to curl this in left-footed. Decent delivery, Bravo comes. Gets a punch, got a bit of a knock as well for his pains. Barca start again, referee stopping the play. I don't think he's playing acting. He did literally react in pain almost immediately after that challenge. He's get caught by Araujo, who's going for the ball, it has to be said, but just catch the keeper. Comes out bravely. Once again there we saw just how dangerous Araujo can be. ...39 years old, Claudio Bravo, Chilean. Normally, he's playing in the Cup, but normally it's Rui Silva, Portuguese keeper, who is first choice in La Liga for Betis, or the Liga Santander. La Liga really being the whole organisation. So anyhow, stoppage, and back we go once again, Araujo. Jordi Alba. Clip that one ball through once again. Lovely run into space from Gavi. Rafinha. Lewandowski tries the back heel. Didn't contact with it. So great chance there for Barca. Really good dummy from Gavi. Once again, Araujo. Little touch there from Pedri. This time it's Koundé who comes forward. Former Sevilla player, of course. Betis' bitter rivals. That's a lovely little nutmeg from Dembele. Can Lewandowski make it count? No, he can't. Guido clears. So again, Barca recover possession. This is a good start from Xavi Hernandez's side. So again, Pedri. Out to Rafinha. Miranda. Don't know if that was a high foot from Miranda or a low head from Gavi. Barca have the ball, referees played on. And this time, just drifts out for a goal kick. There's another look at that previous chance, that little dummy there from Gavi. Lewandowski couldn't get that back heel. Taking his time, Claudio Bravo. So no side today, but I think we'll want extra time. We had extra time last night between Valencia and Madrid, Real Madrid. Valencia doing a very good job in snuffing Real Madrid out, especially in the second half. Not a great, but obviously teams that play on Wednesday have got an extra 24 hours to recover from the final. I tell you what, looking at the replay, that actually looks a lot worse in slow motion. From behind and a bit late, and high that was from Luis Felipe. Didn't play in the league last weekend as Betis went away to Rayo Vallecano. He was sent off the previous weekend against Athletic Club for a bad challenge on Iker Muniain. Araujo again, once again back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Had that little nervous moment right at the start when Luis Enrique tried to catch him off his line. Nothing to talk about much for the keeper since then. Frenkie de Jong. Koundé. In there quickly, Aitor Ruibal. Playing at right back today, Aitor, but he can play in a more advanced role if needed. He's shielding the ball against Jordi Alba. All ends up in a little pat on the back. Once again, Betis also true to that philosophy of playing it out from the back. I think there as Fekir went over. Pedri, once again, Sergio Roberto getting forward. Rafinha, Gavi in support. Looks for Lewandowski, once again only half cleared by Betis. Dembele, Alba on the overlap. And Luis Enrique as well. The expense of a throw-in. With Araujo again. Koundé. Good pressure from Fekir. Forcing the error from Koundé, who just manages to save his bacon. Against Enrique. Here's a decent chance. Dembele! Once again, Lewandowski makes contact almost with thin air. The referee's played on. Once again, it's with Dembele. And Alba causing a few problems down this Barcelona left. Gavi. "16 minutes gone, and so far it's been all Barca. He hasn't actually made a save as such, Claudio Bravo. Although he's going to have to be alert because Barca now have another corner. Luis Felipe clearing that one. Good delivery from the left. Once again, Jordi Alba. As he has done for the last 10 or 11 years, putting a good cross in from the left-hand side. That was Pedri, and flaps at it a little bit but clears it. Aitor puts that one high into the sky now, but the offside flag is up, as you can see, on that far side of the pitch, so it's a free kick to Betis. I presume it's Araujo, who was one of the players called offside there. Great first touch there from Rafinha. He's got Pedri in space, and a great ball, Pizzella to Sergio Canal, who's not seen Canales yet. Obviously, if he has a good game, then Betis' chances of qualifying for the final will be. Got a privileged left foot, Sergio Canales. There's Dembele to Sergio Roberto. So just to remind you, Barca leaders in the Liga Santander with 41 points from 16 matches. Betis, they're third with 28. Got to say, the lead race for the title this season is looking like a, I'm going to say, three-horse race, though. It's Barca, remember, good 3 points behind, and not far behind them, Real Real Sociedad from San Sebastian. Look the ones most likely to there's Rodri, young left-sided attacking player. Once again that pass goes a little bit long around the ground. People are doing it just to keep warm. It's once again very chilly here in the King Fahd Stadium in Riyadh. About 7 or 8 degrees. Ter Stegen under real pressure there from Fekir. Forced to put that one out for a Betis throw-in as we just approach the 20-minute mark. Luis Enrique not looking very comfortable, is he, the Brazilian? Is it a knock or has he just tweaked something? No, there he is, that's short, battling again though, the Brazilian. And in the end it's scrambled through to Ter Stegen, who once again is under a bit of pressure. Guido. There's Claudio Bravo coming out. He just takes that little touch that makes you doubt, doesn't he, Claudio Bravo? But so far his clearances have all been effective. The referee was going to give Betis a free kick there instead. It's offside. Sergio Roberto, who just clips that ball away. Rodri, who was trying to get through. Oh, that's a big mistake. And that is Baldesero Grande. Says a corner. Let's have a little look. First of all, it's a horrible mistake from Koundé. Fekir's there. Does he get the ball here, Araujo? Is it in the area? Oof. Yeah, he gets the ball first. Just got the ball there, Fekir. The Betis players trying a tactic out there. Petzea wasn't far away. So the boys in the VAR room did the job. And Barcelona are back on the attack. It's a decent delivery in. Pedri gets on the end of that ball from Rafinha. 1-0 to Barcelona. 23rd. We'll have a look at, I'm sure they'll have a little look at that in the VAR room again. Linesman, his first instinct certainly was to give the goal. Let's have a look. Nah, it's not even a question of offside. Nobody picks up Pedri's run except his teammate Rafinha. Just catches Claudio Bravo wrong-footed. Keeper can't react, and that is 1-0. Oh, no, it isn't. In fact, the offside flag has gone up. Well, it has been ruled out. I must confess that looked absolutely nailed onto me on the replay. Good job that some of us aren't working in the VAR room. Well, Xavi doesn't look particularly happy about it. It's not a great fan throwing from Miranda's obviously forgotten that he's now at Betis, not Barcelona. So it's still 0-0. Offside there against Pedri. Goal ruled out. See from that replay, it showed it looked okay to me. They have got a semi-automatic VAR here that was used in the World Cup, so I'm sure we'll get an image in a moment or two just to clarify things. Let's have a... it's not Pedri who's offside. It's not Pedri, it's Rafinha who was offside by about a toenail. Virtually imperceptible, except to our artificial intelligence or whatever. I think most people, especially myself, will look in whether see Pedri had timed his run correctly. Free kick there as Gavi gets caught. Referee, there's not really any contact with him because I think he has to leap over that challenge. Obviously off balance and just allowed Canales to get a foot in. So we need to see more of Betis' playmakers, we need to see more of Fekir, we need to see more of Canales. At the moment, 25 minutes though. And they've been on the defensive nearly all game. Once again, Araujo gets up. And once again, it's a corner. It's Luis Felipe who gets the last head on it. It's another good delivery and it's Guido who clears. Throw in for Barca. Lewandowski, a bit subdued, my word. Not great from Luis Enrique, but Aitor was able to sweep things up, as does Koundé. Barca's next game is against Ceuta in the Copa del Rey. Just a little trip to North Africa for that one. It's a bit of a nightmare trip actually, because there's no airport at Ceuta. It's a heliport, and you have to get a helicopter from, I think Malaga is the nearest place. Hang on a second. This time Aitor puts a foot on it and gets caught late. We've got a picture of Gavi there, but you see the challenge was Lewandowski. The Ceuta coach, Ceuta playing the third tier, by the way, the Spanish league. They're bottom of their group on the RFEF first division. Xavi said, yeah, we've been a bit fortunate in the draw. And the Ceuta coach took a bit of umbrage at that. Although it's not an easy trip. And their league match, which is for this weekend, which is against Betis. See the league fixtures arranged so that the two matches that were postponed from this weekend in the Liga Santander were Real Madrid Valencia and Barca Betis. Not sure who was at home in those, but anyhow, they'll be played on the 1st of March. Just another full date in a very congested fixture calendar. De Jong. Jordi Alba. Dembele drifts in to space again. Decent left foot cross. Luis Felipe, who's having a solid game so far, the Brazilian. De Jong. Still Frenkie de Jong. Pedri keeps the ball moving to Gavi. Sergio Roberto. Once again Pedri. And Fekir. Once again Araujo pushes forward a long way this time. Borja Iglesias controls with his back to goal. And Lewandowski fouls Nabil Fekir. He's one of the most fouled players in the league, Fekir. As to be said, he's also one of those who dishes it out quite a lot. Quick look at the dignitaries. Luis Rubiales, the Spanish Football Federation president, the man without much hair. Overlap. Still Alex, pulls it back, and Canales! Shots deflected wide. Gavi got back to make the block. Fekir. So Nabil Fekir to take Betis' first corner. And somehow that didn't go in. Unbelievable. That looked as if it was going to end up in the back of the net, didn't it? Still Betis, though, Luis Enrique. It's down Borja Iglesias. Koundé. Lewandowski back to help out. In the end, the ball rebounds out for a Barcelona throw-in. Luis Enrique gets involved when he doesn't need to. As William Carvalho warms up for Betis, Portuguese international midfielder. Let's have a look at this again. Good corner. Actually, it's a great save in the end. It's Petzela. Ter Stegen gets down well. So Hernan Petzela so close to putting Betis ahead there. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen doing what good keepers do, though. See what both Courtois and Georgi Mamarashvili did yesterday in yesterday's first semi-final, make a couple of excellent saves each. That was Luis Enrique. Presume he was looking for Borja Iglesias. In the end, he has a little chuckle about sending his cross into the posterior of Nabil Fekir. Now you see it again. Just doesn't have hardly any time to react there, Ter Stegen. And it bounces right down by his side. Really difficult place for a keeper to get to. But he got to it. Offside up there against Dembele, who'd come back from an offside position. Carvalho's warming up for. You can see why Pellegrini might want to get another player in midfield. Barcelona are dominating most of the ball. Betis maybe just getting into things a little bit more. Yeah, you'd wonder whether maybe Rodri might be the player here he is to be sacrificed in footballing terms. Fekir could maybe move out wide, Carvalho into the middle. There's Aitor. Borja Iglesias. 8 goals in the league for the number 9, and that is not a bad ball. Ter Stegen comes and makes a good claim, though. A lot more committed, wasn't he, than Joan Miranda. De Jong. It's one for Rafinha to chase. Chase it. Doesn't get past Rodri, though. He sets off on a run of his own. It's Fekir. This time it's Canales. Nabil Fekir with Luis Enrique. Chance to get that one in, and there! My word! 2 players nearly getting a touch. Rodri at the far post, Borja Iglesias at the near. Takes a little deflection, and that's a saving clearance from Sergio Roberto. Betis going so close. Big clearance from Sergio Roberto. Another corner for Betis. And this time it's Koundé who hooks it away. All of a sudden, Barca starting to live a little bit dangerously. But here they come with space. Now Rafinha just slowed things down. Betis got a couple more players back. Pedri looks for the through ball, and Claudio Bravo makes the claim. Well, a good spell here for Betis. Say the current Copa del Rey holders. Valencia in the final on penalties last April. Here's Fekir again. Driven in by Rodri, and this time it's again Borja Iglesias who can't quite find the touch. The big rangy striker. Played a couple of friendlies for Spain. I wonder whether a specialist number 9 might actually have helped Luis Enrique's men. Just can't quite fancy him. Obviously they probably need to sign another striker after loaning João Felix to Chelsea. Betis haven't ruled out cash in on him. So they're a club who, despite the success, once again Dembélé, still sell players pretty regularly, such as Alex Moreno, who's just joined Villa. It's another decent delivery from Jordi Alba. Sel and Guido combine to not clear, but move the danger a little bit further away. Every outfield. Dembélé once again, but good covering from Luis. Great bit of skill there from the Frenchman. And Araujo. Rafinha. Just allowed Betis defender to make the challenge. Once again, Claudio Bravo clears. Araujo jumps Borja Iglesias. Barca keep the ball moving again. 38 minutes in this first half. No goals so far. Barca thought they'd scored in the 23rd minute. Pedri timing his run well to get on the end of Rafinha's cross, but it was ruled out because Rafinha was offside by about a toenail. Guido is penalised. Dembélé dwells on it, and Fekir does well again. It's been active, Nabil Fekir. There's Borja Iglesias. And Fekir again. Picks out Rodri. Miranda makes the overlap. A chance to get this into the area. Lacked a bit of conviction, the cross though. Koundé got the head on it. Barca just faffing around a wee bit, getting the ball out of the area, but there Pedri once again picks up Dembélé. He's giving Aitor a pretty torrid time, isn't he? Dembélé once again. Lewandowski scores! Robert Lewandowski adds to his total for the season. 13 in the league, 5 in the Champions League, and now 1 in the Supercup. Starts with this long ball from Pedri. Once again, gets through the challenge there, Dembélé. Lots of space there for Lewandowski. It's a good first block from Luis Felipe, but the ball falls kindly, and Lewandowski from a narrow angle. Doesn't rebound off a hand or anything. So Barcelona lead by 1 goal, 2-0. Second time of asking. Scoring in exactly the same minute as Real Madrid. Well, no, we've just got the 39th minute. So just a minute after Real Madrid opened the scoring yesterday against Valencia. So are we finally going to see the Clásico that some people want to see in the final of the Super Cup? The TV rights holders, I think, will be keen for it. It's not happened so far. The only meeting between Barca is Lewandowski again. Dembélé. These have had their chances, haven't they? It's a really good save from Ter Stegen to deny Petzela, and then that clearance from Sergio Roberto. Jordi Alba. Pedri moves it quickly as Guido looks to close him down, in the space now for Frenkie de Jong. Still de Jong. Back to Dembélé. Miranda sends the ball straight to Lewandowski. Rafinha. Decisive challenge there from Rodri. Pedri. Important moments for Betis here. They'll need to hang on to this. Even though it's 1-0, need to stay in touch until half-time. I'm sure Pellegrini might make a couple of changes at the break. So we saw Carvalho warming up. They might just give a little bit more midfield control that they've been lacking so far. Allow us to see more of Canales. Offside. Which you can see there in the replay. There is Canales on the ball. See, these last two sides did meet in the Super Cup in 2005. Yeah, Barca had won the league, and Betis beat Osasuna in the cup final. That was when it was a home and away Super Cup. Barca won it 4-2 on aggregate, winning 3-0 in Betis' Benito Villamarin Stadium. No mean feat, because it was played in August, and it is a bit warm in Sevilla in August. And Betis turning Barca over 2-1 in the Camp Nou. It's Lewandowski again. Closed down effectively by Petzela. Last time those two squared up will have been in the 974 stadium in Qatar, as Argentina beat Poland. De Jong opens that one up nicely. Sergio Roberto very quickly across the Rodri to cover, and it's actually a goal kick to the last minute of normal time. I think there'll be much injury time. There, the subs bench, Memphis Depay, giving you a good indication of the climactic conditions in Riyadh at the moment. There's Rodri. And Ter Stegen once again. Turning back. And another save! What a save! That's an even better stop from Marc-André Ter Stegen. Luis Enrique really hits that well. And in terms of clear chances, Betis probably have done enough to be level, at least. But as it is, 2 minutes of injury time, that Robert Lewandowski goal, the 40th minute, is what separates the two sides. Borja Iglesias, this time it just drifts. There's another look at the goal from a different angle. So it bounces back off his chest and keeps his cool to finish. Petzela, cross to Luis Felipe. As Rodri's left, Sergio Roberto. Still Rodri. Fekir. So across to Aitor. And the referee deems that Luis Enrique has used his body to lever the defender out of the way. Still got plenty to think about, Xavi. So 1-0, this game is far from over. Expect Pellegrini to tweak things for Betis in the break. I expect to see Carvalho on. This is Sergio Busquets on the bench for Barca. If he gets on today, it'll be his 700th appearance for the club. Will he get on? Well, that is the end of the first half. Everyone has to walk across on the dugout to across the pitch to the changing rooms. So far, 40th minute goal from that man, Robert Lewandowski, that you're going to see now is what separates the two teams. Goal made in Pedri and Dembele and finished by that man, Robert Lewandowski. So there you have it. Half-time here in the King Fahd Stadium in Riyadh. Football Club Barcelona lead the Copa del Rey holders Betis by 1-0. Real Madrid were leading 1-0 at half-time yesterday, and it went to penalties. Still a lot of football to be played. We'll see what happens after a short break. Hello everybody, welcome back to the King Fahd Stadium here in Riyadh for it's 11 o'clock local time. And Betis have made that substitution we were talking about. William Carvalho is in action. We'll see who is the player to have been replaced. Central midfielder. Really, Carvalho can get forward well. Typical players who can say, quick feet for a big man. There he is. Betis need to get back into this. They trail 1-0. That goal scored by Robert Lewandowski in the 40th minute for Barcelona. Barca having more of the ball, I think you'd say, in the first half. I haven't seen the stats actually. But Betis certainly having more clear-cut chances. 3 good saves from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. That's 2 came after the Lewandowski goal. One he got down to deny Petzela, and after the goal he frustrated Rodri and Luis Henrique. We'll just confirm the substitution in a moment or two, but Carvalho is on. It's Canales who's gone off. Sergio Canales. So basically a straight swap for Betis. Wasn't at his best, Canales, it has to be said. But it's slightly surprising unless he's got a physical issue to see him off with Betis chasing the game. Well, yesterday Valencia equalised almost directly from the kickoff against Real Madrid. That hasn't happened this time for Betis. I don't think Barcelona will not be secure with just a 1-goal lead, even though they have got best defensive record in La Liga. No changes for Barca, by the way. There's Rafinha. With Sergio Roberto. It's a good ball from Rafinha, former Leeds United player, of course. Nice footwork from Lewandowski. Pedri. Out to Jordi Alba. That's a great ball in from Jordi Alba. My word! Be grateful to see the linesman's flag go up, or the assistant referee's flag go up. Oof. Well, that would have been a good one for the VAR to check. I'm not sure if Lewandowski was off or not. Maybe by his forehead or his hooter. But nonetheless, you'd still expect him to hit the target with that, wouldn't you? Tercero Grande pulls up the first yellow card of the game, and it's for Fekir. Nowhere near really getting the ball there in that challenge on De Jong. It's one of the things we say about Fekir. He comes in for a lot of stick, it has to be said, but he also delivers some. So he's on a yellow card. who sometimes doesn't control his emotions particularly well. Here's De Jong once again. This time Rubial. Me? Yes, you. You've got to like players like Aitor Rubial, who dye their hair colours like blue. It makes your commentary job so much easier. There's Cavallo making his first interception, and there showing his neat footwork. Picks out Fekir. Joan Miranda, at the moment the only natural left back in the Betis squad after Alex Moreno's move to Villa Park. Moreno's been a really important part of Betis' attacking play this year. He gets forward regularly, gets forward quickly, and that is wouldn't have been a bad challenge in a rugby match, that would it? From Araujo, free kick for Betis. And another foul against Fekir. And it will be Fekir to take the free kick. I wanted to keep Araujo on for 90 minutes, Bar. So as you say, a lot of us thought he'd be rested today. 2 appearances in 2 games after coming back from injury. 90 minutes plus against Atletico Madrid. Some defending to do here. That's not a bad ball in, and this time it's Koundé who gets a head on it, but the offside flag is up on the far side. And there you can see why. Carvalho and Petzela in advanced positions. Miranda makes a challenge. There he is again, Joan Miranda. Fekir and Araujo jousting out in front of Xavi, who says it's a Barca ball rather optimistically. Fekir putting his point of view to Mr. Del Cerro Grande. Ter Stegen. Good work this time from Aitor. This was not a Dembele. Dembele settled. Swerve. Solo, you're on your own, someone says to Sergio Roberto. Able to play regularly again after a couple of years which were really frustrated by injuries. Looked a nutmeg Aitor there, I think. Maybe not the place you'd want to see your winger do that. Lewandowski. So 19 goals now since joining Barca from Bayern Munich. By the way, thinking of Barcelona strikers, we saw Memphis looking very chilly and disconsolate in the dugout earlier on. Memphis Depay. We talked about, well, Borja Iglesias is one candidate to replace João Felix, apparently at Atletico Madrid, and Memphis is the other. Barca obviously still treading pretty close to the wind in financial fair play terms. So the summer forced to sell off some assets to meet financial requirements. They called it pulling economic levers. De Jong saying he's jumped, but he does use his arm a little bit, doesn't he, for leverage here. Just catches Fekir on the side of his face, on the side of his hand. There's Pedri working back. Ter Stegen with Araujo, who's just turned into the leader of the Barcelona defence. He's a lot more than just a central defender, I get the feeling. Once again, Dembélé. And De Jong. Koundé. Losing out. Guido Rodriguez. Gives the ball to Carvalho. The referee doesn't help the Portuguese midfielder there. Pedri. Just easily slips that ball back to Dembélé. And that's going to be another free kick. To be fair, he gets the foot, he gets the ball there, doesn't he, Pedri? There's Luis Felipe, once again Carvalho. Fekir. There's good pressure there on Carvalho from Gavi. Gavi doesn't tend to play more than 65-70 minutes. I think Xavi Hernandez is trying to ensure that he doesn't get burned out like Pedri did in his first season with Barcelona, between playing for Barca and Spain and then going to the Olympics as well. Played over 70 matches and paid for it, with his second season being really disrupted by almost continual injuries. Strong defending from Morocco at the expense of a throw-in for Betis. It's been taken. It's with Aitor. Fekir. Rodri. Luis Enrique. I haven't seen much of him so far, but once again the Brazilian gets past his man. De Jong, back heel's clear. And there's nobody there to hold that one up for Rafinha to run onto. Carvalho looks to clip it forward for Borja Iglesias. But the Panda can't get onto it. Borja Iglesias, by the way, the Panda, not because he looks like a mammal, that's Chinese-based mammal, but because of a rap artist known as the Panda. Luis Enrique. Brazilian once again. Koundé recovers. Corner for Betis. Good pace, isn't it, from the winger? He does cover very well, Jules Koundé. Still very, very much in this game. Pedri looks for Dembélé, but it's with Aitor, who opts to send it back to Claudio Bravo. The veteran, 39 years old, punts that one forward, but there's Gavi to get ahead on it. Lewandowski can't quite find Rafinha, but it's come to Dembélé. Claudio Bravo reacts well. Here's Dembélé again in space. Looking for Lewandowski, and that was so close to falling. Instead it's fallen nicely for Fekir. He's got Luis Enrique on the overlap. Opts to go for Borja Iglesias, who can hit them. But to thread the ball through where there was no space, and now it's Barca on the ball. Barca just choosing to slow things down a bit. Lewandowski and Pedri exchange passes. And Betis have got everyone back into position. Once again, Pedri being chased by Guido Rodriguez. Finds Gavi, he opens it up to Rafinha. Dembele. To work nicely, Jordi Alba always able to make the overlap. Luis Felipe does well, as he has done most game, to make that clearance. Barca recovering possession again. No offside against Pedri. Well, yes there is. Referee gave that rather than the assistant. This is Guadalupe. Sure about that one. As we approach the hour, still 1-0 to Barcelona here in Riyadh, in the King Fahd Stadium. 62,000 capacity. Well, we're not at that. I would say about 43,000, something like that. Second booking of the game. First one for Barca. It's for Sergio Roberto. That challenge on Rodri. On a yellow card is Fekir. Cuts that one out. That's looking for Rafinha, but once again it's too long. Carlo Ancelotti was, of course, talking about Madrid being below their best yesterday. He said it as well at the weekend, saying it's logical that having so many players at the World Cup, 14 in Real Madrid's case, that they weren't at the best at the moment. Obviously, Barca had 17 players go to Qatar. 8 with the Spain squad. Betis having a little spell of pressure here. Barca got 2 substitutes, as you saw. They're ready to come on. One of them, Busquets. Meanwhile, here's Rafinha. Got Dembele in support. Usman. Bravo! Just gets a hand on it. And a quick counter-attack there from Barca. So it's Ferran Torres and Sergio Busquets on Frenkie. Dembele, which is a little bit surprising. So Busquets making his 700th appearance for Barcelona. Is that just a tactical substitution, trying to rest Dembele? Referee quickly getting attention on. It's Guido Rodriguez who's down. And Araujo también. I think Guido probably got the worst of that though. Let's have a look. Well, both looking a bit groggy. So there's a clash of heads there. The referee doing very well, stopping that very quickly. So yesterday, Eder Militao for Real Madrid got a hit on the side of the head with a ball. Tried to carry on, which probably wasn't the wisest thing to do. And then had to go off a few minutes later when he started to feel dizzy. Somebody going for the ball, making another committed challenge for it, Araujo, but he doesn't get anywhere, doesn't get really near it, and catches Guido full on the side of the head, which is obviously where it can do you most harm. It looks as if it's Araujo who's come off worse. It's Willian Jose, I think, by the looks of it. And Barca just have Eric Garcia and Marcos Alonso warming up. Once again, just making sure he's okay. So Xavi's got defenders warming up. Losing Araujo would be a blow for Barcelona. Guido looking a bit the worse for wear as well. Feeling at the moment Xavi's good. And yeah, we'll get back underway with the free kick. Still 1-0 to Barcelona. They've been quite happy at times just to slow things down when needed. Carvalho. Fekir. Miranda's got space here. And another corner. See, Ter Stegen's just gone down for a moment. Doesn't look like it's offside. So it's not Miranda, it's Rodri. Just as he looks to get the ball over the defender, just bounces out and he catches Ter Stegen. Swap up front for change up front for Betis. Borja Iglesias off, he's replaced by Willian Jose. Much of an impact, it has to be said, Borja Iglesias, but at the same time didn't get a lot of service. Willian Jose, 31 years old now, the Brazilian, former Real Sociedad forward. Not actually scored in the league, but most of his appearances have been as a substitute. Fresh legs up front for Betis. There's Carvalho. Rodri again. Barcelona covering the space as well. Once again, Carvalho looking to just work a little bit of an opportunity. Willian Jose goes down. The referee tells him to get up. Betis players not very impressed. One of them has been booked. not Fekir, obviously, because he already has a yellow card. Koundé forced to clear. It was Luis Enrique who was booked, apparently. Could have taken his pick there, couldn't he, the referee? But I say Fekir already. That's a great boy, very nearly a great boy. The Alba. Lewandowski comes to naught. By the way, Ferran Torres, who's come on as a substitute for Barca, can't be sent off against Atletico, along with Stefan Savic in the last minute of the game at the weekend. What's been called, almost described in the press as a bout of wrestling, with a bit of hair pulling, thrown in for good measure from Ferran. Two-match ban, to be fair, if you've seen the interview, two matches each seems about right. So that'll be a bit of a problem for Barca against Getafe and Girona. There'll be no Lewandowski, who's still got 2 games to serve for the 3-match ban he was given after being sent off against Osasuna. So there'll be no Ferran and there'll be no Lewandowski in the next 2 matches. Getafe at home and a derby just north of Barcelona in Girona. The Montilivi Stadium, where it's expected to be a bit chilly in Girona when they go there. So that's not exactly tropical here. Busquets. 20 minutes left to go. Become a lot more tactical from Barca in this second half. Just looking to control the play. It's given away by Ferran. Goes back to Aitor. Seems a little bit more comfortable in the opposition half of the pitch than in his own. Carvalho. Willian Jose. Looks for Luis Enrique. Whose first touch just lets him down. And there, Joaquin Sanchez. I think shoots today. Now has his own TV show in Spain, Joaquin. El Novato, the novice. There's a possession stat, 65% for Barca, 35% for Betis. Bearing in mind that Betis are a team that like to have the ball. It's quite high in Barca's favour. It's Fekir again. Miranda to Rodri. Now Betis using the full width of the pitch. Guido. Fekir. Twists and turns. The Frenchman takes a little deflection. Comfortable for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Araujo. Rafinha's penalised for that jump. He picks up Barca's second card of the game. just leading with his forearm a bit. Touches Miranda in the face. So, Sergio Roberto and Rafinha both booked for Barca. Fekir and Luis Enrique for Betis. Carvalho and Lewandowski as Marcos Alonso prepares to come on. Had a bit of a mare last week, nightmare last week against Intercity in the Cup. Hang on as Fekir flashes that one over the bar. Came on as the second half substitutes. Barca were leading against the third-tier team in Club de Football Intercity from Alicante. They made an absolute howler with 5 minutes to go, which allowed Intercity to force extra time. Oriol Soldevilla, former Barcelona youngster, who was on a spell at Birmingham, scoring a hat-trick, and he said he'd never forget, especially because he was actually a Barcelona season ticket holder. Ruibal. Betis so far starting to see a lot of the ball, but not breaking down the Barca defence. I always wonder if Barca can get a counter-attack going. There's no Dembele now, which might limit their options slightly, but the right ball here to Rafinha might also give him the chance. It's Rafinha. If he looks up, which he didn't do particularly well, he had Ferran Torres in acres of space and completely unmarked. Chance goes begging. It's Pedri. 15 minutes left to go here in this second semi-final. At the moment it is looking as if we could have a Clásico in Sunday's final. Clásico, which I think is the term we've now settled on for a Barca Real Madrid. When a few years ago it used to be the game of the season, and it was the game of the decade, then it was the game of the century, and in the end you can't have a game of the century every year, can you? So pressing to settle for El Clásico. But let's not write Betis off yet. They had probably more clear chances than Barca in the first half, and they're only a goal down. 76 minutes. Willian Jose, once again, just crowded out. And play on, says the referee. There's Rodri. Pulled back. Luis Enrique. And Fekir equalises. Well, we said don't rule them out. Nabil Fekir equalises for Betis in the 77th minute. Well, Barca lowered their level. They were just trying to be clever, trying to control the game. And they've paid the price. 13 minutes to go. Are we going to have more extra time in the Spanish Super Cup? There you see it. Just flicked by the outside of Luis Enrique's boot. Nabil Fekir finishes with his left foot. Gone to sleep a little bit there, Barca. The Betis dugout. Substitution, it's Aitor has been taken off. It's Christiansen and Marcos Alonso. Sergio Roberto off. Jordi Alba also substituted, so Marcos Alonso will cover at left back. Koundé moves across to the right. Well, we got 12 minutes plus injury time. Otherwise, we're going to go to extra time again. Another yellow card. This time it's Guido Rodriguez for that challenge on Busquets. So who will react better after that goal? Betis? Will it spark Barca into life? I say they've looked a bit flat in the second half. Had a couple of chances to have sealed it. That one where Rafinha took his time and never picked out Ferran. Carvalho. Luis Enrique, who we've got to give him the assist, I presume, for that little toe poke to Fekir. So maybe Barca, as Real Madrid, suffering a little physical dip in the second half, but can't have too much of an excuse. Let's remember, Betis have got 2 World Cup winners in their side, Guido and Petzela. They're going to have 2 Supercopa winners as well. There's Marcos Alonso. Ferran does well. Ferran Torres. Still Ferran Torres. Lewandowski scores to make it 2-1 for Barcelona. Great work from Ferran Torres. And a good finish from the man who tends to finish them. 20 goals this season for Robert Lewandowski. And Barcelona are back in front. We're checking the goal for a possible offside. Let's have a look. It is offside. Ferran Torres was just off there when he gets a touch. So great finish from Lewandowski, but when he gets his first touch, Ferran Torres, he was just offside. Well, is that the let-off that Betis needed? They had one when Rafinha was just off in the first half. This time it's Ferran Torres who's just offside. To confirm that Savali is also on for Betis. I say he replaced Aitor Ruibal. Willian Jose. Looks to the far post, Koundé. And Araujo, in the end, the effect takes it out for a throw-in. Savali. One close at the World Cup with Senegal. And here's Fekir. Oof. Oh, it's going to fall for Miranda and Ter Stegen. Well, all of a sudden the game has come to life again. It's not what I'm expecting, but there, Joan Miranda. So close to scoring against his former club. It's a corner for Betis. Fekir will take. Just 6 minutes of normal time left. Betis player stayed down. And it's Guido Rodriguez. He wants the ball kicked out so it can get some attention. Attendance tonight, 38,624. There's a few less than last night. Probably the official attendance last night was 51,000, but I honestly don't think it was that many. Got another substitution. So look at that offside. There it is in our video assistant. New technology style. It's quite a long way offside actually when you see it like that. Guardado has come on for Betis, and Ansu Fati for Barcelona. Guido's had to go off. Ansu Fati is on for might be Rafinha. Here he is. It was indeed Rafinha who has come off for Ansu Fati. Gavi to Lewandowski. Scrambled away. It was Koundé. And Betis under pressure, able to clear. This time it's Luis Enrique who's complaining about an injury. So just breaking the play up a little bit. Have been a goal kick. It's close to see. Pedri will take the corner. Referee just wants a little bit of order. It's a decent delivery. Bravo's not got there. It's just cleared by Guardado. Gavi losing his cool with Fekir. Carvalho, just 2 minutes of normal time, and I'd say 5-6 minutes perhaps of injury time afterwards. As I said, these teams will have 24 hours less to prepare for the final. I'm sure they would be very happy to get away without extra time. It's a good leap, but it's going to go to Ter Stegen. Neither side showing a great deal of urgency. There's Christensen. Gavi. Busquets. Back with Busquets. Ansu Fati looks to turn. Marcos Alonso on the overlap. He's managed to get it back. It's a chance for Gavi, just scrambled away. It's Guardado dropping deep. It's Luis Enrique now. Great work from the Brazilian. Araujo scrambles clear. Fourth official just getting the signal ready to tell, or sign ready to tell us how much extra time we'll have. Minutes of injury time. Betis keeping their shape. So Barca may be guilty of trusting their defence too much. Here's half a chance though. Ansu Fati once again loses out. Araujo takes out Luis Enrique. Savali on the overlap now. And still the Senegalese fullback. Carvalho. Well, I think there was a little bit too much messing around for that, wasn't there? Not a great finish. That's putting it mildly. Meanwhile, Barcelona. Picked out Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati and Claudio Bravo saves. It's onside. Just goes a little bit long, that first touch, and then the shot's at a decent height, isn't it, for Claudio Bravo? Betis player just needed a moment of attention in the area, a bit of a stretch, and then it's going to be Marcos Alonso to take the corner. Miranda gets up. Koundé loses out to Christensen. Now offside against Lewandowski. Hooked back in. Gavi. Marcos Alonso. Ferran Torres. It's blocked, and it's a throw-in for Barcelona. 3 minutes left of injury time. Can one of these sides find a winning goal, or will we have another half hour? Take this game up to somewhere near 1 AM local time. Well, that's a speculative cross from Koundé. Oh, my word. Well, it was nearly gifted to Barca, wasn't it, there? But nobody's there. Claudio Bravo collects. Long into the sky. Oh, high into the sky and long into the sky at the same time. Here's Luis Enrique. Can the Betis winger pull something out of the hat here? Savali. Fekir. Carvalho. Miranda. Once again, William Carvalho. Fekir clips that one wide. Just lacking that decisive final ball. Koundé. Well, turning into extra time experts, Barca. They had extra time against Intercity a week ago in the Copa del Rey. One second, here's Ferran Torres. Can Ferran finish? How did they miss that? If it's any consolation, I think the offside flag is up. Yeah, Ferran Torres is offside. But still no excuse for not putting the ball in the net. Just seconds left here in normal time. Looks like, as yesterday, we're going to go to another half hour of extra time. No time for anything else. Extra time again here in the King Fahd Stadium. And Barca, I think, got themselves to blame. They really took their eye off the ball. They got overconfident in the second half, and you can't do that against Betis, who are a really good side. And they were made to pay for it when Nabil Fekir equalised in the 77th minute. Thought they'd sneaked it in the 80th, Barca, when Lewandowski had the ball in the net, but Ferran Torres was offside before getting the ball to the Polish striker. So there you have it for the second consecutive day. We have an extra half hour. Here's the goals. Great opening goal from Barca. Pedri to Dembele, he gets past Aitor Ruibal, sets it up to Lewandowski. Luis Felipe makes the challenge. The ball falls kindly. Lewandowski finishes. This is the equaliser. Enrique just toe pokes it to Fekir, who drills in a low shot. That was in the 77th minute. Lewandowski had the ball in the net after that, but it was ruled out for offside. So team talks from both Both coaches again. There's the Panda having a word with Joan Miranda. So he was close to winning it against his former club as well. Produced another save from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I said Ter Stegen has made more saves in this game, considerably more than Claudio Bravo. Of course, with all the substitutions, how will the team's balance work out? No Borja Iglesias anymore. Willian José. No Jordi Alba. Getting the stage, isn't it, Jordi Alba, where he doesn't last 90 minutes as long as he used to. It happened in the World Cup as well. Marcos Alonso on. Andres Christensen. And pretty sure Xavi won't be overjoyed at having to see Ronald Araujo play an extra half an hour. And there's Fekir, who looks a little bit the worse for wear. So he's going to come off. It's going to be Laurent Moron and Juanmi to get into the action. Juanmi, obviously striker from Malaga. Had a little spell at Southampton, did well at Real Sociedad. Then moved to Betis, back after a cruciate knee ligament. Other player to be substituted is I'm sure we'll confirm it for you in a moment or two. Ansu Fati on, of course, now for Barca as well. An attack with Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. Araujo. Christensen. Carried through there. Molly, assistant giving that one. And the yellow card for Miranda for that challenge on Gavi. Just put his foot a little bit high there, doesn't he, I think? So a free kick for Barca. This first period of extra time. Marcos Alonso once again to take it left-footed. Held into the far post. Doesn't get there. Oh, but that does. Ansu Fati puts Barca back in front in the 92nd minute. Well, second minute of extra time. First time finish there from Ansu Fati. Re-establishing Barca's lead. Still only 20 years old. That's a great finish. First time left foot volley. And I'm sure some Barca fans are thinking, why didn't he do that before extra time? So Barcelona back in front, but let's not forget there's 27 minutes still left to play. A lot of people have just gone outside of the stadium to get a drink, or maybe even have a smoke. There's a warning to you never to do that, because you might miss something. Great goal from Ansu Fati. So Betis are going to come back from behind again. I think a lot of people who are just football fans, not being Barca fans, have got to feel happy for Ansu Fati. He's had such a horrible time after suffering his knee ligament injury. Was it nearly 2 years ago? He needed 4 operations, got back last year, then he got a bad hamstring injury, and they've really tried to ease him back into action, but there's still worries that he might not get back to be the player that he was when he was, let's be honest, just 18 years old. Just seeing there's Alex Balde warming up ready to come on for Barca. I think that will be for Araujo. But I think Xavi will certainly not want to force the Uruguayan. I think we'll see Marcos Alonso move across into central defence and Balde come on in a moment at the left for Barca. There he is. So let's see the substitution. Oh no, it's Gavi who comes off. So he doesn't. And in the end, it's Frank Kessie to come on. Straight swap in midfield. Cameroon player replacing Gavi. He doesn't normally last 90 minutes, Gavi. There's Ter Stegen to Araujo, so it looks like the Uruguayan's going to play all 120 minutes. Looks pretty in decent condition still, but I say he was out for 10 weeks with a muscle injury. Guardado dropping deep. Yeah. If I was a Betis fan, as I said, I don't think I'd be over-impressed by hearing those boos. Betis are here completely by right, probably more right than Barca in many ways, because they won the Cup, with Barca were only runners-up in the league. It's Juanmi. A great ball there for Ter Stegen. Kessie. Lewandowski, another one who's going to have to put in a big shift tonight, but obviously he's not going to play in the next 2 league matches. Pedri in space. Slips that one through. Once again, Claudio Bravo out quickly. Offside flag was up anyhow. Tight one. Just over 7 minutes left of this first period of extra time. Ansu Fati's spectacular volley in the 93rd minute, putting Barca back in front. Here he is again, looking to set Lewandowski away. And getting fouled. Dangerous free kick for Barca. It's Guardado who catches him. Once again, Marcos Alonso will take the set piece. It's 10:12 local time here. Marcos Alonso, decent delivery, nodded back across goal. Marcos Alonso pressuring Luis Enrique, but it's Savali. As Pedri gets across to make the interception. Back it goes to Claudio Bravo. Miranda sets off down that wing. Ooh, nice little back heel there from Loren Moron. I suspect he's still going to be on his way somewhere this transfer window. Luis Enrique turns Marcos Alonso. Looks for the overlap. And it's in, 2-2, Loren equalises for Betis with a back heel. Joaquim goes absolutely bonkers. It's a player who's got a foot out of the door, has drawn Betis level here again in the Super Cup. And the Betis fans, to say credit to them, they've won a few. It's quite away from Seville to Saudi Arabia. Let's have a look at it again. Once again, it's Luis Enrique into his midriff. And the quick back heel. Fools Ter Stegen. And Betis are level again. That's a novel way of controlling the ball, isn't it? I suppose it's moments like that that you don't even think about the pain. 2-2, Betis and Barcelona once again are level here in Riyadh. So last Wednesday in the Cup against third-tier Club de Football Intercity, Barca led 1-0 and it was 1-1. They led 2-1 and it was 2-2. They led 3-2 and it was 3-3. And that had to go to extra time. Well, they've led 1-0 here and it was 1-1. They've led 2-1 and again it is 2-2. Ter Stegen out. Are we going to get penalties again? The ultimate drama. Not quite sure what it says about Barca's inability, though, in their last two cup matches, Copa del Rey and Super Cup 2, to close out again, to kill off a game. Petzela. Luis Enrique also must take a lot of the credit for that equaliser, giving Marcos Alonso a torrid time before drilling the ball in. Now it's Juanmi. Narojo does well. So it's hard to believe that he's only just back. After 10 weeks out, didn't even realise there was a VAR check there, but I suppose whoever it is, Lewandowski could have been interfering with play, possibly. Just onside. Christensen, Marcos Alonso, Ansu Fati. Good play from Luis Enrique. Being fouled all the time, again and again and again, says the referee. And maybe not surprisingly, the Brazilians struggling with a bit of cramp. It's been outstanding again today. And once again, Pellegrini's got to be happy with his side's performance. So the way they'd never say die. And there, Loren Moron. It's a player virtually written off this season. Scoring the equaliser. There's way more Betis fans who've actually travelled from Spain than there are Barca fans who've come from Barcelona. Because the problem is, if you come to something like the Supercup, what do? Do you book a flight for the full week, or just for the semi-final? Because obviously you book for the full week, then your side loses. 3 minutes of extra time in this first period of injury time. Sorry, first 3 periods of injury time in this first period of extra time. It's been a long night again. Busquets for Lewandowski. It's again, it's Kessie this time. Comfortable for Claudio Bravo. Barcelona controlling the ball again, but not really doing much with it. There's Marcos Alonso. Ansu. The ball's for Betis. Xavi looking a little bit nonplussed there on the touchline. Another throw for Betis, who are advancing down the touchline yard by yard. And again, still a minute and a half left in this first period of extra time. Willian Jose barges past Ferran, who's not been great since coming on. Ferran Torres, has he? A bit unlucky with the effort that Lewandowski had ruled out, but not really made much of an impression. Savali. Too much on it there for Luis Enrique. And that is the end of the first period of extra time. Well, we've had 2 goals in it, 1 for each side, so we're still, unless there's another goal, en route for another penalty shootout. 2-2 in the second semi-final between Betis and Football Club Barcelona. Well, the Betis fans in the stands enjoying themselves. The side 2-2 against Football Club Barcelona with 15 minutes left to play here. Second semi-final, Copa del Rey, showing the Spanish Supercopa going to extra time. Mora scoring. A very intelligent equaliser with his back heel. I'll translate that, not quite literally, from Xavi. He says, we're stopped, we're not moving. Then a few expletives, deletives. Basically telling his players they need more movement on and off the ball. So, which side's got the energy? Which side has got the drive? He's getting a bit of quite a lot of treatment in that break. Luis Enrique. No more substitutions, of course. There you get the confirmation of the way things are at the moment. Robert Lewandowski and Ansu Fati for Barca. Nabil Fekir and Laurent Moron for Betis. Here come Barcelona again. Marcos Alonso. And that's got too much on it. Out it goes for a goal kick. So 38,000 here in the ground, which is 62,000 capacity. Claudio Bravo sending it long now. Well won by William Jose. Wins it again. Luis Enrique, credit to him, still battling away there. He's in real trouble, isn't he, the Brazilian? You can see that his hamstring is giving him all sorts of trouble. So Betis virtually playing with 10 men. And if you're Pellegrini, your thought must be, do I keep him on just to occupy space and risk losing him to a tear? It's obviously a really busy time for Betis and Barca. They've got Copa del Rey next week, then it's back to the league, then if they're qualified there's another cup match, and I guess once we get into February they're back in Europe, in the Europa League. Same competition as Football Club Barcelona, of course. Christensen. Araujo. Ferran Torres. I'm not sure if it's a free kick or a throw-in. It's a throw-in for Barca. There's Kessie. So it's quite difficult, I think, to see such cohesive football at the moment. See both sides making 6 changes each. Completely different teams to the ones that started. Guardado once again dropping between the two central defenders, and Luis Enrique, as you see, just can't even run now. It's Ferran to Pedri. Doesn't find a way through. And obviously, maybe it's a moment to start thinking about penalties. See, Ter Stegen is a pretty formidable obstacle in a penalty shootout, as was Thibaut Courtois yesterday for Real Madrid. Look at the penalty takers for Barca. Maybe they don't offer quite the same assurances that Benzema, Modric, Kroos and Asensio did for Madrid yesterday. There's Lauren. Absolutely well is that one. Straight out. Crowd raising the volume again. Well, it was Barca who got the ball. Marcos Alonso. And easy for Claudio Bravo. Well, to be fair, I mean, maybe some people thought that Betis and Valencia, even though Betis are the cup winners, were here to make up the numbers in the Supercopa. I think Valencia pushing Madrid right to penalties yesterday. Betis, well, they're still level, aren't they? They're showing that anything but. And they're doing it, both of them, in an atmosphere which is basically as if they were playing away from home. Because obviously the majority in the fans here, all of the Saudi Arabian supporters, are Barca supporters. Same yesterday. All of the locals were supporting Real Madrid. It's more Real Madrid fans than Barca fans now. I suspect the number of Barca fans has dropped because there's a certain Argentinian player who's no longer at the club. Busquets. Lewandowski. (34 years old). Not that far off 35. There's Pedri. He's quite considerably younger. 14 years younger. Guardado picks up another yellow card. Just a bit late there on Pedri. Another free kick for Barca. Once again, it'll be Marcos Alonso to take it. Who's told his players he needed more movement. Tipped in. Just goes behind Pedri, Kessie. Marcos Alonso has another chance. Koundé's on the far post. Miranda. And Juanmi looking to get involved. Still Kessie. Juanmi. He's got Loren on the far side. William Carvalho. Just slowed it down a bit too much, hasn't he, again, Carvalho? So he's got lovely footwork, William Carvalho, but he just has tended to slow things down a wee bit too much today, perhaps for Betis on occasions. Miranda to Guardado. Petzela. And Luis Felipe have been very solid for Betis, haven't they? Salavi. And that's a late challenge. Catching Salavi there. Guardado will take it. Here Ter Stegen, they're saying be careful with the steps. Andres Guardado. Petzela's got up, kept the ball alive. It's Enrique. Credit to him for jumping. His legs must feel like tree trunks right now. As we have just over 5 minutes left in this second period of extra time. Goes off Koundé for a Betis throw. It's again Miranda. William Jose, the fullback, just skipped past his marker. That's Juanmi. Salavi. No, it's Luis Enrique once again. You can tell it's him because he stops running. He has to sort of limp on his stick legs almost. Corner again for Betis. Here Ter Stegen and the defence talking. Whoever put that microphone behind the Barcelona did a good job. Guardado. It's a decent delivery. And the referee pushing. Free kick for Barca. It's Juanmi, perhaps on Kessie there, the number 7. You're not going to get away with that these days, are you, in the days of VAR? Carvalho slips, keeps his footing, loses the ball. Chance for Barca. It's Ferran. And there it isn't the winning goal. Doesn't get enough on it, Ansu Fati. Claudio Bravo able to get down. Good movement from Ansu. Good technically as well, but not really enough on it to beat Claudio Bravo. Busquets gets under that one. William Jose. Busquets. That's Guardado's second yellow card. So Betis will have to play these last 2 minutes of extra time with 10 men. Might have lost somebody who would have possibly taken a penalty as well. So he won't play the final if Betis get there. Let's have a look. I don't think he gets the ball. He's sort of going in half from behind. You can see why the referee is given the second yellow card. Just referee there, I think, saying another minute of injury time. Another minute to add on after this extra time. It's a minute of extra time left plus whatever gets added on afterwards. Betis, just 10 men, effectively 9, let's be honest, Luis. Enrique is the walking wounded. Araujo. High foot. Dangerous play, indirect free kick for Betis. As Luis Felipe was going for that. Taking a little bit of an advantage there, I think. Claudio Bravo. And taking as long as possible, I think. Got to the point where Betis might just settle for penalties. Just a minute to add on. They're playing with, say, with 10 men, but with Luis Enrique, who is basically unable to run. It's effectively 9, let's be honest. Poor old Joaquim. And there's Guardado up there. Juanmi. Got Koundé in front of him, one of the players who has been on the pitch for 120 minutes, Jules Koundé. Carvalho back to Bravo. There's just seconds remaining. Free kick for Barca. It's got to go forward. Marcos Alonso. Well, the allotted time is up. Out it goes. And for the second night running, we will have a penalty shootout. Well, credit to Betis. They've come back twice from behind against Football Club Barcelona to force penalties. Will they be like Valencia? Will they push them all the way? Only to die on the riverbank, as they say in Spain. Big tension here. Are we going to get a Clásico? Are we going to get Real Madrid Betis? There comes Joaquim down too, at his grain of salt. They were asking Courtois yesterday about how he prepares for penalties, and the Madrid keeper says, well, we see videos of everything. But sometimes how people take them in the league is different to in the cup. Ancelotti said he gave responsibility to his most experienced players. Gattuso said his players practiced in training, but obviously I think practicing in training is not quite the same as taking them after 120 minutes football in your legs. So who's going to do it? So they look relaxed, don't they? They look calm, they look up for it. Another toss of the coins, the Cerro Grande. This time it's Carvalho and Busquets. Who will first, they'll toss for ends, and then they'll see who goes either first or second. The general feeling is it's always best to go first. Get one on the board. One of the things Ancelotti said yesterday was the person would have taken the 5th penalty for Real Madrid if it had been needed would have been Vinicius Junior, and then he said it's probably a good thing he wasn't needed. Good luck to you both, says the referee. Well, something like a penalty shootout, you can't both have good luck. So we're going to the different goal this time. The penalty shootout yesterday was in the goal to our left. This time it's to the one to the right. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is the first one to take up position. I've never seen a more relaxed looking set of players than the Betis squad. They're all lined up. Is that going to be a good sign for them? The referee once again saying obviously feet behind the line. Ter Stegen is going to be Willian Jose to take the first one. So the Brazilian forward against the Dutch keeper, and the German keeper scores 1-0 to Betis. They've all looked really relaxed, the Betis people. And that was a relaxed penalty from Willian Jose. 1 up at Betis. Barca starting with the best, Lewandowski. Against Claudio Bravo. Lewandowski to tie the penalty shootout 1-1. And hop, skip and a goal. Bravo goes the wrong way. Well, to be fair, Bravo did say hit it to that side, and he did. Laurent Moron to take the second. Say hardly played this season, scored the equaliser for Betis with the back heel. He looks a wee bit more nervous, doesn't he, Laurent? But drills it past Ter Stegen. 2 out of 2 for Betis. Kessie. Just to remind you, in this format, we've never had a final between Barca and Real Madrid. We've had a semi, but not a final. Claudio Bravo taking his time. He looks pretty calm. Oh my word, that limped over the line, didn't it? That little choo-choo train move, but the Brazilians do. We got a good hand on that one, Claudio Bravo. He'll be disappointed, I think, maybe not to have got there and then to have seen it go in. Kwame. Long run up from Juanmi. Oh, Ter Stegen saves. Good hand there from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Just sticks that arm up. The look there from Willian Jose, I think, says everything. Ansu Fati. And the youngster do. Scored across the second goal for Barca. Puts them ahead. Once again, Claudio Bravo goes the wrong way. Good penalty. So Barca 3-2 up. It's Carvalho. William Carvalho to keep Betis in this. And Ter Stegen once again. Goes the same way. Makes another good save, so it looks as if Betis are going to die on the riverbank. It's a real credit to Betis as well. They ended the game with 10 men, virtually with 9. Luis Enrique absolutely dead on his feet. And Pedri to put Barca into the final against Real Madrid. There it is, Barcelona will play Real Madrid in Sunday's Supercup final. 2 semi-finals decided on penalties. Couldn't have been any closer. But in the end, it's Barca who will go to play their eternal rivals on Sunday night. Full credit to Betis, though, once again, like Valencia yesterday, pushing their rivals all the way, absolutely to the limit. But in the end, it's the two Spanish giants who just squeeze through on the penalties. Robert Lewandowski and Ansu Fati scoring in open play for Barca. Nabil Fekir and Laurent Moron for Betis. But at the end, there's two big saves from Ter Stegen to deny Juanmi and Carvalho. And what have put Barca into the final. We'll hear from Pedri, who's been named man of the match. And then we will say buenas noches, good night. Speaks a bit of English there, Pedri. So we'll just get a couple of words from him and a couple of flash interviews. If you're going now, thank you very much, good night. If not, say we'll stick around for the flash interviews.